Right, here we are for a lap of Le Mans in the Porsche 911 RSR at night. This is on a race fuel setup, so it's not going to be the fastest lap, but hopefully it'll help. So this is the last part of the Ford chicane. Come out onto the start-finish straight, a bit wide. Cross the start line. You want to stay left. As the road opens, you want to go over the white line to the left-hand side. Just after the pit entry line, you want to turn in, lift a little bit, hit the apex. As soon as the car straightens, brake for turn 2 and 3. Take a lot of that curb, a little bit of this one, run all the way out wide. Stay left under the bridge and car back right towards the S's. As soon as the car's straight, you want to brake. Going into the apex early, ride the curb all the way around, flick it back to the right. Next up, Stet Rouge, one of the hardest corners on the track. Brake just after the white line. Nice bit of inside curb, pretty cautious through there, but it is at night, we're not in qualifying. You want to stay left on the straight, let any of the cars pass. This is when you'll check your relatives, your fuel, tyres. You've got a bit of time to stretch your legs and refocus as you head towards the Ford chicane, which is the first one, goes to the right. There's a little break in the barrier on the left hand side. It's yellow, that's your braking point. You want to go down to third, right here. And as soon as your car straightens, you want to get ready, brake into second, hold the inside, accelerate out wide, take all of the right hand side curb and feed out onto the second part of the Mulsanne straight. The Michelin chicane, which is the second one, is a left hand chicane, same sort of thing, a little bit slower. The little white dots on the right hand side are your braking markers. There's one just before the 100 meter board where you want to brake. And then you want to do the same thing down to second for the right hander and then run it wide on the exit. So take all this curb. Don't really want to take that curb. As you can see, we spun a little bit there, lost us a little bit of time, but you want to try and get back up through the gears as quickly as you can. Ready for Mulsanne, one of the harder braking points. For Mulsanne, you want to be on the left hand side. There's a cone just before the apex. You want to cut across that, and just after you hit the middle, like the line between the two roads, that's where you brake here. Hit the apex, run all the way out wide, and then hit the impact side apex there, run it out wide. And take all that curb. That's not an off track, but if you cut the inside curb too much, it'll be a 2-second slowdown. Alright, time for the back straight. This is the longest straight on the track as a whole, even though the Mulsanne is longer, it's divided by the two chicanes. It leads up to Indianapolis, which is a very quick right-hander in 5th. And then a second heavily banked left-hander. So for this one, you want to brake halfway through the AstroTurf, turn in, down to 5th. As soon as the car's straight, braking for Indianapolis Part 2, use all the banking as you can. Arnage, slowest corner, less downforce, nice early braking, try not to lock the brakes, but get the car pitched in, run over that curb as an off-track. Back up through the gears, in towards the Porsche curves, very fast, very twitchy. Braking zone is just as the middle line goes solid. You want to go from 6th down to 4th, hold it right. Very difficult, the first part sets up the rhythm for the whole section. So as the lane goes solid there, you brake, down 2 gears, hug the right hand side as much as you can, full throttle now. Lifting for the left just to get the car turned, up to 5th, run it wide, lift for the other left-hander, very twitchy through here. Brake, hugging the inside for the right-hander. Left-hander of Mulsanne Blanc is next. Brake down to 3rd, keep it in tight. Don't want to run too wide here, that's also a slowdown. Hit the apexes of these ones and get ready for the Ford chicane to finish the lap. Braking halfway through the pit entry, you want to go down to 3rd, very cautious through here. Don't want to lose any time. Straighten the car up, down to 2nd, hit both apexes nice and hard. Back on the power as quickly as you can, don't run wide, and that's a lap of Le Mans.